Alright guys, this is going to be the first video, and of course I probably look ugly as shit as I do on video as I do in real life. Anyways, for all you guys wanting to know how to build the shield, I'm going to show you how it's done. First off, you're going to need some simple basic tools. One, I like finding the easiest way. First you'll need a dish. I have a ram set that takes a 22 blank cartridge to use to poke the holes I'm going to need. Or you can use a hammer and a simple punch like that. Next you'll need some straps, whether they're toe straps or seatbelt straps. Either one will work. You'll need a 7/16 socket and a 7/16 wrench, and you'll need a block of wood. The next step is to turn the satellite dish, which you probably done took off your mounting equipment. You see these two holes here, and these two holes here already will be pretty much there. All you'll have to do is poke two more holes for the forearm. So now once we have all this done, we begin. Once you have your holes poked, everything should pretty much line up. You're going to be using the same bolts that come with the dish, so saving those, you're pretty much recycling. So that should be good. Then let's see, any other thing? Oh, I choose to do straps other than rope or string due to the simple fact they last longer. String, rope, you can probably use paracord, which paracord is real good. I prefer straps because one, they're wider, they'll hold better, and they don't degrade as fast as your simple clothesline or wire or whatever. Which wire would probably even work better, but who wants to have something scratchy and something that'll rip their skin slam in half on their shield holding it on your arm? So next we are going to take our shield, if I can get this damn camera set right. This is a pain in the butt without a tripod. So let's see how well this works. You're going to take, yeah, that should work. You're going to take your straps. We're going to say you already punched your two holes. What you're going to do is you're going to take your bolt and poke a hole through your strap, and you're going to pretty much screw it in. I got them different lengths, as you can see. And this is kind of hard because I can't see a daggone thing that I'm doing because this thing won't turn right, which each one's a different length. You're going to take the shortest one, which will be your handle. You're going to take that bolt, put it through. Take the other bolt, put it through. Yeah, crap. And then you're going to put your nuts on. It's probably best to do one at a time, so that way you know what you're doing. This is where the 7/16 socket and the 7/16 wrench come into play. You take the wrench, put it on the inside, and you take the ratchet, of course, on the outside. And tighten it down. You'll do the same thing for your next bolt, and pretty much go from there. You're going to do this at least 6 times. I like tightening mine to the point that they won't come apart. Plus 2, don't over tighten them. because I have, when I made my first one, I did over tighten it, which caused some trouble with me because I ended up taking a chunk of skin off my damn hand. I'm hoping y'all can see this mess. Yes, I did see this on YouTube. For if anybody sees it, goes on YouTube and looks it up. And of course, I'm at my dad's trying to get stuff done. I got, of course, I'm a den leader for Cub Scouts. So needless to say, I'm in my uniform and I'm sitting here messing with tools and dirty ass shit. And of course I'm outside, which also my dad's dog and every damn Tom, Dick, and Harry decides to drive by while I'm trying to do something. And as you can see, we got your strap, your wrist strap. Ugh. And yes, they are tight, or you will get hung. And of course, I'm knocking shit off on the floor again. Next comes the forearm strap. Which, in order to poke the hole through the straps, I used just a regular pair of scissors and twisted my way in. The first one, I actually used a pair of scissors and cut the hole in, which wasn't too bad and wasn't that good either, due to the simple fact is I had to use washers to make sure that use washers to cover up the hole. In which, if you want to, you can put washers on underneath your nuts, which of course somebody's going to take that totally different, but you're good. And as you can see, we now have our shield, which I have made another one, which you all have seen. With that shield being done, I also took the edges of my first shield, and this is probably the worst video y'all have ever seen. But anyways, my first shield I made, I did take the edges. Let me turn this damn screen around so I can see what the hell I'm doing. And as you can tell, I hammered them down. Let me see if I can get the hell out or clear this up somehow. I hammered them down. Which would actually help, because then you've pretty much turned the edge of this in stronger, and you've also turned it into a striking weapon, which you use your full arm for. This one I haven't decided whether to bend them down or out, but if everything works correctly when I bend it out, which I am thinking about doing, so that way I have one where I hammered them down and I'll have one that they're bent out on, which only takes a couple minutes to do. Let's see. Actually, if I hammer that a little more, like I said, well, granted it's chipping the I guess what they would call the rust coating or paint job, which after hammering it down and taking some time on it can make it look pretty nice. Then you have fun painting it, decorating it, but there you have a simple and quick deal on making a shield. Alright, comrades, later.